Oh my God, it's so exciting. We had such a long day here. I think we've been here since like 11 a.m. or something, or noon. So to win now, it means quite a bit to us. This has been a goal of ours right from when we came together as a team to be in the playoffs for the Scotties, and now to be in the 3-4 game. We're super, super excited to be there.
And what's it like to share this moment with your sister on your team?
You know what? I wouldn't picture it any other way. She took a 1-year sabbatical when she was younger than me and had to play juniors, but every other year we played together. And I wouldn't play with anybody else. She's gone up the lineup. She was my third, to lead, to second now, and no, it's super special that I share this moment with Ashton.
Today's game, obviously, you were able to get out in front early, and kind of that plays to your strengths to be able to defend the lead.
Yeah, we haven't been able to do that too much at the Scotties. So
In theory.
Yeah, it was nice to get out a little bit early. We had been on the ice for 3 hours already, so I'd like to say we knew the ice pretty well by that point. So we decided to go for it a little bit, and it worked out. So
this is kind of uncharted waters for you too, being in the playoffs at this event. What are your eyes wide open? Do you have any kind of strategy about managing what's taking place here?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, we played all the teams that we could play. Christina's still in it, and Corryn is still in it, and then Rachel and Carrie. We played all those teams this year, and that's something that we've never quite done at a Scotties before, is play these big teams. So we'll just treat it like we treated them all year long. Yeah, and it'll be great.
Christina, sorry, I'm just going to say, Christina and I were debating, like, is it, I mean, I'm sure you would love to have won this afternoon's game, but is it an advantage having played to go to the night game? Because you've been out on the ice, you've been throwing.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's an advantage to play the 3v2 game that we just came off the ice playing, but it's quite a big advantage to be in the 1-2 game. So would have really liked to win that one, but we're really happy to be in the 3-4 game now. Yeah.
Have you done math about what this means in terms of trials and Scotties next year? Have you been thinking in those terms?
Yeah, like if I told you we didn't have a spreadsheet going, I'd be lying. We've tracked it like most of the year. Super important, 2-year total, 1-year total. We're looking for Scotties berths, we're looking for a trials berth, so yeah, this means quite a bit for our season points-wise and the points chase for all of our big goals.
Have you been checking your phone, like blowing up what your friends and family and everyone saying?
I think Jeremy's regretting leaving to fly home a little bit, my fiance, but no, it's been amazing. The support has been unreal at home, all the way from up north in the Peace where Ashton and I are from, to PEI, to Margot's family is here, and then in Calgary and Edmonton, our friends' family and supporters have been outstanding this week. We're so happy to have them.
How's Margot?
And you know what? We're happy to have a break now. Yeah, it was a long day, but she's feeling better. Yeah.
And I think you said it's a cold. She's got a
Yeah. So she'll be back. She'll get some rest. We're happy to still be here and not flying home tonight. So, yeah.
Is your team playing your absolute best, do you think?
I think so. Right now we have our moments. Of course, the ice is a little bit tricky. The rocks are a little bit tricky, and it's our first time in playoffs. So we have our moments here and there, but we seem to know how to finish off games with a win, and that's what matters the most to us.
How do you feel to get that first playoff win then under your belt? That's off your back now forever.
Great. Oh my God, great. So happy to be in the 3-4 to go in. If we had dropped today, it would have been quite a devastating post-game debrief, but we're happy, very, very happy to be here.
And you were playing on an N sheet tonight.
Yeah.
It feels like the A and D sheets were maybe an adventure this week.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that you might be on a middle sheet.
God, we're sort of hoping so, but the fans have been great on the end sheet, so we don't mind it too much. They're quite enthusiastic, so it's fun, at the very least, yeah.
Danielle, maybe not the result you're looking for, but in the long term, you're counting your CTRS points, maybe hunting down a pre-trials berth. What do you think of the results?
Yeah, well, we're so proud to have made the playoffs, and you're right, it's huge towards our CTRS, our pre-trial spot, and a few bucks in our pocket too couldn't hurt when we're a team who fights for everything we have. So it was pretty important to get to where we were today.
Do you feel like your team stepped up its game to make a playoff spot here at the Scotties in 2025?
Absolutely. We just got a confidence, a role, and we really found our stride. Lost it a bit in that game, but but really proud of where we ended up this week.
Assuming you're planning for the quadrennial, and keep this team together for a couple years?
Yeah. That was one of our goals, to make it to the trials. It sounds like we're going via pre-trials, hopefully, and that's still what we're gunning for.
Still a strong performance. You know, a lot of takeaways there. What's your favorite takeaway from this particular event?
How comfortable we felt out there. And when we got our confidence and kept it, and the shots that we could make, and it was really exciting to be out there this year.
Pretty tough result there. Take us through it.
Yeah, I think we were a whisker away from a couple shots. If I make my shot in, I think it was 2 or 3. We get 3 there, so it's just kind of a game of inches. Just didn't quite go our way.
Still a really strong performance overall here at the 2025 Scotties. What are your takeaways from it?
Yeah, I think we were one of the best teams here. I think we were really consistent throughout all our games, and I think we just had more to give, which is unfortunate that our kind of journey ends here. Really proud of how the girls played. Really proud of myself. Yeah, it's just a tough way to end a really good week.
What does it mean to you to be playing on the final weekend of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts?
Oh, it's so huge. Pretty speechless. Just feel honored to be among the final 4 teams. Yeah, it's awesome.
What do you take away from 2 years ago in Kamloops that will help tomorrow afternoon?
Just knowing it's a grind, and every game is so tough, and just go out there and give it your all. Don't be afraid. Be brave. Yeah.
You were
How
able
much
to
more confidence do you have going into the final 4 this time?
A lot more, like this time. The last time getting to the final 4 was a bit of a surprise. We had to go through a crazy day of curling to get us there. And this time we kind of expected to be in the final 4, so it was would have been disappointing if we weren't. Yeah.
You were able to take advantage of the mistakes that they made and capitalize on them, and that really proved to be the difference today.
Yeah, and that was our plan. We got to play earlier today, and we've had a lot of good games in a row, and we knew that's our plan. Just take advantage. If someone makes a mistake, that's where you really focus and capitalize and get the pressure on them. We just try to keep pressure on them the entire game.
Have you been doing math about what this means for implications for trials and stuff?
Yeah. I was like, girls, there was a lot of goodies on the line for that game. And winning that game, I don't have it worked out completely. I don't have my spreadsheet open, but pretty sure that might lock us in for a pre-qualified spot at the trials, which would be amazing. It's in Halifax, and pretty close to potentially getting a berth back here next year, which would be absolutely amazing if we could have a second Nova Scotian team. That would be nuts. I don't know for sure, but I think we're pretty close. Yeah.